Hello there, and welcome to another video on the Internet Traveler. Today we're going to look at and rate the flags of Africa. So without further ado, here we go. Okay, this is now obviously all the flags of Africa, but we're just going to go down on the page. Okay, what happened to the flag of the African Union? Does it exist even now? Is it just the white flag? No, this isn't the right flag. My internet is probably the problem here. Okay, but here's the flag of the East African community. So like all the East African countries, like I guess it's Uganda and Kenya and all those countries. This is the flag of the OPEC. I'm not sure what the OPEC is. Let me just check. The Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, and that is Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia and Venezuela. Now why on earth would they put this then at the African flag section of Wikipedia? Because none of those countries are African. Oh yeah, but they do include Algeria and Angola and stuff. But that's a pretty bad flag. It looks very much more corporate than like a country's flag. Okay, here's the flag of the Arab League. Pretty iconic flag. Organization of Islamic Cooperation, South African Development Community. Not a very good flag, eh? It just looks like the Japanese flag, but in blue and green with SADC written within it. Anybody can recreate that. Okay, but let's start rating real actual African country flags. So let's start off with Burundi. Okay, so this flag I guess is pretty unique, iconic, easy to see, to recognize. So I'll give this flag a 4 out of 5. It's kind of quirky colors, it looks like cheap colors, otherwise I would have given it a 5 out of 5. Sorry for offending you, Burundi. Okay, now Kenya. I believe this is a very good flag. Obviously with the, I believe it's the Maasai shield on it. So, this is very interesting. And it's nice colors, easy to recognize. It doesn't look like other flags. But I love the shield on there, the ensign, the symbol, So I'll give this flag a 4.5 out of 5. It's a very nice flag. Okay, next we've got the flag of Rwanda. And as you can see here, it looks like the portions are a bit off. It's not, you can see they use the proportion 2:3. And yes, okay, and this goes back to the genocide of 1994. The blue band represents happiness and peace, the yellow band symbolizes economic development, and the green band symbolizes the hope of prosperity. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so I'll give this, where is it now? The flag of Rwanda, I'll give a 3.5 out of 5 because the OCD in me kicks in with the proportions a bit out. I don't know what the reason therefore is. I'll go read up a bit more, but it's got a nice symbolism to it, and it's better than just the plain tri-colored flag. So I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5 just because it's a bit above average. Flag of South Sudan. Like, where did we see this black, white, red, white and green? Oh yeah, I remember at Kenya. So they basically copy and pasted the Kenyan flag, took off the shield, and then just added a nice triangle there with a star in it. So I don't know, they're very closely located, so maybe that's like a East African thing or something. I don't really know. The tribe's colors or something. But the flag looks decent. It's a bit more creative than your average flag, so I'll also give it a 3.5 out of 5. The Tanzanian flag, also a nice colorful flag. And it isn't the boring tricolored flag. It's actually these like yellow stripes in there, and it will stand out. It looks like a lot like it can be confused with other flags. I think it's the flag of St. Vincent and the Grenadines in the Caribbean or whatever. It looks a lot similar to that. I think I'm speaking bogus at the moment. But yeah, it's also above average. I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5. Flag of Uganda. Oh, this is interesting. It's like basically a flipped flag of Belgium at the top half and a flipped flag of Belgium at the bottom half. But it's colorful and it's got a nice ensign symbolism thingy in the middle. I don't know what bird that is. Sorry if that I don't know, but yeah, it's a very decent looking flag, very creative, out of the ordinary. I'll give it a 4 or a 4.5 out of 5. No, make it a 4 out of 5. Yeah, 4 out of 5. Okay, now the Angolan flag. It's a basic 2-color, but there is a symbol on it, so it's not like the flag of Poland that's just red and white. This flag is actually red and black with, I believe it is communist symbolism on it, because Angola is obviously a former communist country. And yeah, the communist stuff on there makes it looks a lot more interesting than it would have been without it. Otherwise, it would have just been red and black. So, just for that, I'm not pro-communist, but yeah, it makes it look better. You have to be unbiased and say that it does make it look better. So I'll give this flag also, it's above average. I'll give it a 3.5 or 4 out of 5. Let's make it a 4, yeah, because it looks decent. Okay, the flag of Cameroon, also very basic. And you see this color pattern a lot in West Africa, and they just added a star. The star makes a good difference, so it's a bit above average. So I'll say it's a 3.5 out of 5. Not that creative, but yeah, 3.5. The flag of the Central African Republic. Obviously it basically looks like a 4-color with a stripe through and a star, and that makes it unique. I don't think there's other flags out there in the world that follow this pattern, so it's quite unique, and for that I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5. Okay, the flag of Chad, and I don't know if you know this, but the flag of Chad looks about exactly the same as the flag of Romania, and I think it's just the red part, the color is just a bit off. Yeah, there you see, it's similar to the flag of Romania, which differs only in having a lighter shade of blue. So it's actually the shade of blue, it's a lighter shade of blue. So Romania's flag is just a bit more blue, and for that, now we have to go back there again. So for that, it's not that easily recognizable. You can easily think this is the flag of Romania. So for that, I'm going to give them a 2.5 out of 5, because Romania obviously started this color pattern, because Romania's flag is older than the flag of Chad, I believe. I think so. I'll just make sure, but I believe so. So for that, I'll give them a 2.5 out of 5. If I'm misproven, which I might be, I'll increase their marks. But for now, 2.5 out of 5. Okay, next we've got the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Nice looking flag, out of the ordinary. I'll give them a 4 out of 5. Congo, yeah, you see that color pattern. Where's Cameroon? African countries love this color pattern, and it's a bit boring. Like, it looks the same as the Tanzanian flag-ish. Not completely, just different colors, and there's not like that accents between them. So I'll give them a 3 point, or make it a 3 out of 5. Equatorial Guinea, a bit more unique. It looks like a flipped Italian flag with a triangle and a symbol on it. So yeah, not too fancy, above average. I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5. Flag of Gabon, Normal tricolor, normally I'll give a tricolored flag a 3 out of 5, but this is interesting colors and it looks, I think you could easily recognize this flag, so I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5. Sao Tome and Principe, this flag looks longer than a normal flag, so I think the portions is a bit different. And yeah, also my OCD senses kick in now because the stars aren't quite in the middle. And they're also not, it doesn't look like they're in the middle between the end of the red triangle and the end of the flag. So for that, my OCD senses tell me 2.5 out of 5. The flag of Djibouti, it looks like an average looking flag, nothing brilliant about it, but it's above average, 3.5 out of 5. Flag of Eritrea, yeah, the portions look a bit off, but it's interesting colors, nice symbol, above average. I'll give it a 3.5 or 4. I think I'll give them a 3.5 out of 5. Okay, now we've got the flag of Ethiopia, nice African Rasta colors. Not African Rasta colors, but African and Rasta colors. And they've got a nice symbol on it. It looks nice. I'll give it a 4 out of 5. Flag of Somalia, very simple. Our average flag, 3 out of 5. Flag of the Comoros, interesting looking flag. I don't think it's that easily recognized. Yeah, it's above average in terms of recognizability. So I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5. Flag of Madagascar, very simple flag. Also just a bit above average, 3.5 out of 5. Flag of Mauritius, just a bunch of colors, no symbols, but it's colorful. Yeah, it's not boring, so 3.5 out of 5. It will be unfair to give them a 3. Flag of Seychelles, very interesting colors, very interesting layout. Yeah, you don't see this on every single flag, so for that I'll have to give them a 4.5 out of 5. Okay, now we've got the flag of Algeria, very basic flag. It looks clean though. It represents the Islamic majority in the country, and it looks clean. It's nice Islamic colors. I think the people of the country are very proud of this flag. It looks clean. I think it's easily recognizable. I'll give it a 4 out of 5. Flag of Egypt. Again, you also see this color pattern of red, white, and blue very often in Middle Eastern and North African countries, like, say for example, I think it's Jordan and Yemen and so on. It's just the symbols that differ, so it's not that easily recognizable from a distance, I would say. So it's very average then, 3 out of 5. Flag of Libya, they obviously changed it from the horrible green only flag, and I'm not joking now, you probably think I'm joking, but Libya's former flag was just green. Let me show you. I don't think you believe me. This flag is a lot better. Okay, there is a variant, the naval ensign. Okay, historical flags. Okay, wara wara wara, wara wara wara. Where's that green thing? Look there. The flag of Libya from 1977 to 2011. Let me just check if there's another one. Oh yeah, it is, yeah. It was their flag till the fall of, or the Arab Spring that happened in that country, I believe. There was a lot of conflict at the time, and then they changed that to this flag. So this green flag is horrible. I would give it a 0.5 out of 5, but they changed it now. It looks a lot better. Islamic symbolism on it. I believe that people are proud of it. It looks better, or not better, but easy to recognize than the other Muslim countries. So I'll give it a 3.5 or 4. Yeah, I'll give them a 4 out of 5 because it looked better. Okay, Moroccan flag, not a Muslim country, but they use other symbolism on it. It's an interesting looking star, and I'll just quickly check what they call it again. It's a pentagram. I don't know why that is. Let's just check what the meaning of that is. It stands for love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Interesting. In my country, a pentagram means you kill cats in your free time. I'm just kidding. Okay, so where were we? Okay, I'll give them a Moroccan flag. It's clean flag. 3.5 or 4. Make it a 3.5 out of 5. Yeah, it's a clean flag. Make it a 4. Make it a 4 out of 5. Okay, flag of Sudan. Also, you see the color pattern there. It looks similar to the Egyptian color pattern. It's just with a triangle, a green triangle. So, it's like the thing with these like Middle Eastern and North African countries is it looks like children that have copied each other's homework. So I'm also going to give them a 3 out of 5. Flag of Tunisia looks a lot like the flag of Turkey with the red and white and the Muslim symbolism. But it looks neat. Like, I think other Muslim countries wish they had this flag. So for that reason, I have to give them a 4 out of 5. Okay. Sharawi Arab Democratic Republic with limited recognition. You see now, this color pattern. This looks a lot like the flag of Sudan. Just with, like, they changed the... they just switched the colors and added a Muslim symbolism there. So 3 out of 5. Flag of Botswana, unique, nice color, 3.5 out of 5. Not boring at all. Flag of Lesotho, they obviously also changed it not so long ago. It's easily recognizable with the Basotho hat on it. What do they call it? I'm from South Africa. I'm supposed to know this. I live in a Sesotho part of South Africa, and I don't know what they call. I think it's a Makaro or something like that. Makaroto or something like that. Let me just check because people are going to be offended. Mokorotlo. Yeah. Okay. Okay. While we're searching for the flag again, it's a nice looking flag. Above average, not that above average. So 3.5 out of 5. Flag of Malawi also changed recently. Nice color pattern. Not too out of the ordinary. 3.5 out of 5. Flag of Mozambique, and this is an interesting flag. The color pattern is quite unique. It's the only flag in the world that has a gun on it. As you can see there, I believe it's an AK-47. Some communist symbolism on there as well, but it looks decent. I'll give it. There's a lot going on here, but it's better than just a normal star. So I'll give it a 4 out of 5. Flag of Namibia, interesting, very colorful. It looks clean. The sun makes it look a lot better, so I'll also give them a 4 out of 5. Flag of South Africa, and I know there's divided opinion about this because it's so colorful it looks like a Christmas tree, but it's very unique. I think this is one of the flags in the world that's the most easily recognizable. But it's very colorful, very, very colorful. I think this is not because I'm South African. As you can see there's another South African flag, but I think this is one of the better flags in the world actually. The symbolism in it and whatever, but I think it's very recognizable, and it's very colorful, but like it's not that type of colorful that it hurts your eyes actually. I don't know, I think I'm being biased now, but I'll give them a 4.5 out of 5. A flag of Swaziland, very unique as well, with the shield on there. I believe it's a Swati shield or a Zulu flag, I don't know, some kind of Nguni shield. Sorry if I have it wrong now, but it's very colorful, nice looking, 4.5 out of 5. Flag of Zambia, very unique, very colorful. Like if you look at this mini flag on there, that part, it looks like a flag on there on its own. It looks like a revamped Armenian flag that has been made vertical. So it's quite unique, but I don't think the color scheme is quite right, so I'll give it a 3.5 or 4 make it a 4 because it's quite unique. Okay, flag of Zimbabwe, very colorful, and I think it's easily recognizable, so I'll give them also a 4.5 out of 5. Nice symbolism on there. I believe that's, yeah, I can't remember what you call, let me just check. What's the symbol on there? It's the Zimbabwe bird. And it was, yeah, I wanted to say something of Mapangubwe, and I'm glad I haven't, because this is the bird that was being found at the ruins of Great Zimbabwe. Okay, let's scroll down again. Okay, the flag of Benin, very colorful. We see this pattern often, but it looks nice. Not that out of the ordinary. I'll give them a 3.5 out of 5. Flag of Burkina Faso. It's very simple, but the thing is, this flag is nice to look at. It doesn't look like trash. So, yeah, maybe 3.45 or 4 out of 5, but yeah, let's give them a 4, because yeah, this flag is very clean. Like, for a flag so basic, I think this is the best looking basic flag in the world. Okay, now we've got the flag of Cape Verde or Cabo Verde, depending on what you call it, and it's also a nice flag. Like, the proportions are a bit out, but like my OCD doesn't get that disturbed by it, and it looks neat. The only part that bothers me is like the yellow stars there. It looks, as you can see, it goes over the red, and that actually makes my OCD tingle. Like the white part there, the stars that go over the red, that small pieces, I hate that. And I have to subtract like 1 mark for that. I would have given them a 4.5, but now I have to give them a 3.5 just because of that. Flag of Gambia, ordinary, bit above average, 3.5 out of 5. Ghanaian flag, it's also traditional African or more West African colors, but I think this is one of the best examples of that color scheme with the black star in the middle. So 3.5 or 4. Make it a 3 point, or make it a 4. Make it a 4, and I'm in a happy mood now. So, okay, the flag of Guinea, very basic. Same color scheme as the flag of Ghana, just tilted. 3 out of 5. Boring. Flag of Guinea-Bissau, same color scheme, just different layout. 3.5 out of 5. Flag of Ivory Coast. Looks a lot like the Irish flag, and I often confuse the two. So, thanks for that, Ivory Coast. For that, I'm going to give you a 3 out of 5. Like, I think if the Ivory Coast were to play Ireland in a football match, and everybody would wave that flag, nobody would know which flags belong to Irish people and which flags belong to Cote d'Ivoirean people. Unless if you look at the people. So, Flag of Liberia. Oh, yeah, I have to rate this 3 out of 5. Oh, I think I did actually. But the flag of Liberia. Tell me where you've seen this. This is like the bloody American flag. Just with 1 star. And we'll come back to Liberia a bit later, because I think Liberia is the country of the worst flags in the world if you look at the county flags in Liberia. But for this flag, I don't like copy pasters. I'm a teacher, future teacher, and I don't like it if people plagiarize. For that reason, I'm going to give you a 2.5 out of 5. You're being unoriginal now. You're trying to be America. You are not America. Flag of Mali, basically the flag of Guinea, just reversed. 2.5. Let's give both of them. I'm going to subtract marks from Guinea as well, because they copy and pasted each other's homework. Going to give both of them 2.5 out of 5. Flag of Mauritania. They also changed this. It was always just a green flag with the yellow Islamic symbolism on it. So they added the red borders at the top and bottom, and it's thick borders. I don't know if the flag was better or is better now, but it still looks very Islamic, and it's interesting. 3.5 out of 5. The flag of Niger, and it's an interesting looking flag. Not too out of the ordinary. Yeah, I don't know, 3 or 3.5. Make it a 3.5 out of 5. Flag of Nigeria, very simple, but it's iconic. 3 or 3.5, 3.5 out of 5. Flag of Senegal. We see this color scheme way too often. 3 out of 5. But yeah, it's also a better. It's like basically the flag of Mali with a green star in the middle. So copy paste. Give them, 3. It looks better than the other flags, but I have to be fair now. Give them a 3. Then I gave Ghana way too much points, but still. Flag of Sierra Leone, tricolor, but it's interesting colors, so it's better than your average tricolor, so 3.5 out of 5. Flag of Togo, very interesting colors, very colorful. It doesn't look like the flag of its neighbors at all, other West African countries. I think it's a clean flag. 4 out of 5. Okay, and then we've got other flags here. This is very boring. All these flags with the British flag in the left top corner with some symbolism, I hate it. I'll give all of them 2 out of 5. I didn't even know the Canary Islands were considered part of Africa. I know it's like geographically closer to Africa, but I thought the people see themselves as Spanish only. Because interestingly enough, the Canary Islands are located just off the coast. I think it's of West Sahara and Morocco. I never thought of the Canary Islands as being African, but it's a nice looking flag. 3.5. Flag of Quetta, very Portuguese looking. Madeira, I'm not going to rate all of these now. Mayotte, okay, I'll rate this one. Very interesting, but I don't know what's going on, and it's so wide, so 3 out of 5. Melilla, okay, I know of this place. Melilla is like what do you call it, is the enclave or exclave now, but it's basically surrounded by Morocco. Flag of Mpumalanga. I didn't even know Mpumalanga had a flag, but it's a nice looking flag. I'm not going to rate it because it's not a country, but Puntland of Somalia, also only a partially recognized place, so I'm not going to rate it. Flag of Reunion, and it's the unofficial flag because officially they just use the flag of France, because Reunion is like an overseas territory of France. They're not independent, they're like away from France, but they're like still part of France. So I have to rate it. It's interesting, but I don't know what's going on. They could have made it a lot better. 3.5 out of 5, just for creativity. It looks nothing like, it's easily recognizable, but I don't know what they went for. Flag of Saint Helena. All these flags basically, I don't know how you distinguish them from one another, because they all look the same. All of them 2 out of 5. Flag of Zanzibar. It's just like a flag of Tanzania on a flag of Zanzibar. So, interesting. And my OCD also doesn't like this part here where the blue goes into the blue. That's interesting. So, I'll subtract marks for that. So, 3 out of 5. The Khartoum state of Somalia. It's a Somali flag with the star looking not too well away from the horse. So, interesting. Okay, and here's some historical flags. Interesting. Oh no, my internet is down. Oh no, and I wanted to show you some Liberian flags as well. Oh, but these flags work, but these don't want to open. Old South African flag, I'm not going to comment on that, because it's a sensitive topic in South Africa at the moment. South Kasai. United Arab Republic, interestingly enough. I didn't even know Zimbabwe had an old flag. But this looks like a Hungarian flag with a black side and a white stripe and a Zimbabwean bird on it. It looks interesting. Old flag of Zaire. Very interesting flag, quite unique and stuff. It's a pity it's not the official flag of the DR Congo anymore. Otherwise, I could have rated it. And this, yo, look at this creativity over here. Look at this. Most creative flag in the world. Like, I think they got inspiration from Libya. Just turning in a red flag. Like, the teacher asked you to do homework. You wanted to go play PlayStation, so you just handed in a red flag. Well done. Okay, this is an improvement. Like the teacher told them there, you didn't put in enough effort, and they just added the green circle there with the flower thingies. I don't know what that is. Okay, Zanzibar, they changed it again. The new Zanzibar flag, and then now they added the Tanzanian thing there at the top. Okay. The flag before, like the Union of South Africa. Lots of people still use this flag today. Some more, like, I won't say conservative, but like Afrikaans people. Not all Afrikaans people, but some still use it. It's a topic of controversy. Not all people like it, but yeah, I don't think it's that as offensive as the previous South African flag, but yeah, Afrikaans people are still proud of these flags. And here's the Oranje Vrystaat Republic flag, and this flag actually looks more Dutch than the Dutch flag itself. Yo, look at this thing. Like, I think the Netherlands want to steal this flag. Yo, because I am from the Free State, and yeah, I like this flag a lot. Like, even if it would cause a stir to say it now, because yeah, I like this flag. This is one of my favorite flags in the world. For personal reasons, because yeah, Afrikaans people are descended from Dutch people, and I'm of Dutch descent. So obviously, yeah, culturally, I like this flag because of my culture and stuff. South Yemen. Was South Yemen even part of Africa? Really? Like, I thought Yemen was only in the Middle East. I'll go check. Oh, but my internet is down. I'll check that in the next video. Okay, here's the Bantustans of South Africa. Interesting flags. Nothing boring. Actually, very... Yo. Kan Juane just use the old South African flag. I didn't know that as well. Oh, now my Wi-Fi is down entirely. Brilliant. Okay, the flag of KwaZulu. It just looks like a basic white flag with an ANC flag on it with a Zulu spear next to it with a red background. Interesting. This is a very interesting flag. The flag of Leboa, flag of Kwakwa. Maybe no, average. Average. Oh, I love the V on it. No, I'm just kidding. Bushman land, Damara land. This is an interesting flag. Very unique. I've never seen anything like this before. East Caprivi, Herero land, Kavango land, Nama land, Uvambu land, Rehoboth. Yo, this is interesting. Yo, you would see it from a mile away. And that's all we've got time for today. Next video, I'll show you the Liberian county or state flags or province. I'm not sure what you call it in Liberia, but I'll show you those flags in the next episode. Thanks for watching.